Blake's Buzz Live. Hate less, read comics. It's Blake's Buzz Live.
Buzz, buzz, babies.
Well, hello and happy Wednesday, everybody. It's New Comic Book Day, and it's Blake's Buzz Live night. Get excited. Goddamn. All right, how's it going? I missed you. I'm just kidding. I was live yesterday. We were just here. What happened? I don't know. I know, right? I was live on a weird day. We're doing launch parties every now and then, and I'm working on a pretty big popping campaign right now. We had fun. We had fun live yesterday. I'm not going to lie. Like, I was very surprised the amount of people that watched this at like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, whatever time it was, like 1 Eastern, 2 Eastern. Like, where don't you guys work? What the hell was going on? Do I need to have my show in the afternoon? It's a thing. It's a thing we're thinking about over here. And by we, I mean me, because I'm the only one. Anyway, what's up, everybody? Hope everybody had an awesome day. Hope everybody read some gosh darn good comics. Whoops. But no, for real, I hope you got some indie comics today. And if you didn't, that's okay. Because things are tight, things are rough. And we got some cool ones to talk about tonight that you can pick up or pre-order. Very exciting times. But before we do that, a word from our sponsor, which is really just stuff I'm working on currently because I'm a selfish bastard. Will Allred is back on Kickstarter with Crossover Division number 8. The next chapter of the Kickstarter favorite literary-infused multiversal saga is on Kickstarter. This time, Hank and Hector find themselves face-to-face with Sherlock Holmes, but I guarantee you this won't be your normal romp along Baker Street. No, no, no. Go to the page right now. Check it out. There's some amazing variants like that Tula Lote cover. Tula Lote on Kickstarter. That's rad. Anyway, guess what? You go there. If you scroll down a little bit, there's a link. You can read the first issue for free. How cool is that? See if you like it. If you do, come back, buy some comics. You want to be a hero? Support indie comics. That's how you be a hero. True story. You don't have to be a fireman. You just have to support a Kickstarter campaign. Anyway, don't quote me on that. I'm not a doctor. All right, I'm also working on Ruination 12 and Tales of Ruination number 2. The end of the epic second arc is coming to a close, and Saldaria will never be the same. You can check out the pre-launch page right now, and just like Crossover Division, you can read the first issue for free. I know, 12 issues. It's a lot. Whoa, like this has been going on for a while. Yes, it has, a few years now. It's a great book. And it's so great, we're going to let you read that first issue for free because we know you get a little taste of that chapter 1. You're going to come back for the magic, all right? You're going to come back for the magic. Speaking of magic, I don't know how we're going to segue into this, but monsters, they both start with M. I'm working on Matt Frank's State of the Monsters, and it's a really cool book, and it's live on Kickstarter, and we're coming up on another stretch goal. We're about to hit 17,000. We're about to unlock some bonus better, making this thing as close to or a little over 50 pages as we possibly can. It's going to be perfect bounce. We can keep stacking. We keep throwing pages and panels in this like it ain't no thing. Seriously, go to Kickstarter, check out the page. There's some really cool stuff. He did an amazing novelty map. It's so nice. We're shipping it in a tube. It's really, really cool. You got to check it out. He's been working on this book for 5 years, and he had to keep taking a break so that he could write monsters for IDW. And now he's bringing his own kaiju to the world, to a whole different Texas, a whole different future. It's pretty awesome. I'm pretty excited about it. And by the way, are you a creator with a comic book or passion project and you aren't sure where to start with crowdfunding? Well, guess what? I do. Hire me. I work with Lori Foster at Laguna Studios. Between the both of us, we offer a full suite of Kickstarter services from brainstorming to fulfilling your last package. We can take care of everything for you. You can be as involved, like as little or as much. Like we're here to make your life easier, right? So you know what we should do? We should make something. Reach out, hit us up. We'd love to talk. All right, let's bring out some cool people to talk about cooler comics. All right, let me get, you guys know I gotta get situated. I gotta get ready, press the buttons. All right, we ready? Okay, here we go. This writer, he's been on my show about 18 times, and every time he gets better and better. Because he gets better and better, and he writes cooler and cooler books. I don't understand how it happens. I think it might be my fault. I think every time he comes on my show, he gets more powerful, and he writes better books. Who am I talking about? That's a good question. He wrote Nottingham, Monomyth, Flash Gordon Quarterly, the Kosher Mafia, Death Drop Drag Assassin, and now he's here to talk about a new book called Vampire Survivors. He's one of my favorite people, and he writes damn good books too. Let's bring him out. It's David Hazan.
Like, I don't know that I can match that energy. That's a lot of energy.
Wow! He's from the future. It's Thursday where he's at. Shut up! I'm sorry. We were recording in front of a live, pre-recorded studio audience. You gotta call him.
Like,
we all get real hyped
now.
up. We all get real hyped up. How you doing, buddy?
Like, you're scary now. You're really scary now.
I'm an unstoppable force.
I'm doing good. How are you, my friend?
I'm good. I'm tired now. I need a nap. that intro took it out of me. No, I'm very stoked to talk about your new book. I was telling your illustrator in the green room, the green room, whatever. It would be a yellow room, I guess, technically, because it's yellow here. Anyway,
we don't need to get into the semantics of it.
Yeah, I know. We don't need to talk about my dreams of having a yellowish back room that creators can sit in and explore, and like new doorways open up, and there's like people and a pirate, and you can eat them too.
It just sounds like your like sequel to the Backrooms.
Yes, you know? Yes. And there's lots of hot dogs. Anyway, I was talking to your illustrator, and oh man, I'm so excited to talk about Vampire Survivors. Like, it's a rad book. It's a simple premise that you've really strung quite a tale out of, pulled some cool characters out of. Because I was looking at the game, and the game's like, it's not a narrative heavy game. It's let's cut people up. Let's kill as many bloodsuckers as we can in before the sun comes up kind of deal. And you kind of took this weird world.
What bloodsuckers?
Oh. But yeah, I'm really stoked to talk about it. And so to get to that, we got one more guest, folks. We got one more guest. I know I kind of spoiled it, but this other artist we're about to bring out is like, whoa, is like next level. All right, this guy, this powerful illustrator, this man with a plan, who's a rage on the page. Jesus Christ. All right. He did Dread the Halls, and he did the more recent Dread the Hall Age, and he's the illustrator of Vampire Survivors that I keep talking about. Let's bring him out. It's Jimmy Kucaj! Yeah! Woo!
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
What a great, Jesus Christ, calm it down. I'm sorry. It's they go longer and longer. Like I gotta reel them in. I gotta reel in this live pre-recorded audience.
I have to say, Rage on the Page. That was pretty good, man. I'm not gonna lie, I really dig that. Yeah,
that just came out. That just
it reminds me of if I was a pro wrestler, I would be the Rage on the Page for sure. How you doing, man? What's going on?
Dude, I am good. I'm stoked to talk to both of you. As I mentioned, David's been on the show a lot before, but it's always exciting when he comes on because he's always got awesome new shit to talk about and great new books to blow away. And he's yet to come around with a artist that just didn't bring the A++ level game. Like, he always has the right people to look at his scripts and bless them on, right? Like do
this one was fate again. Like, same as Shane. I didn't do anything.
So you just got paired up through the publisher?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Nice. That's cool.
It was good.
I think David and I are Jimmy,
pretty,
you said you
pretty
tried
lucky feeling. Yeah.
you mentioned you tried out for him. How does something like that work? Because like, I thought it was just usually like, typically, an editor, or you send your portfolio around, right? Like stuff like that. Did they actually like have you do test pages or something?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. For this project, I had already been in contact with Titan prior, just here and there. And then they had the IP. Now David had already gotten into. I think you were done with all the issues, but you were typing up 3 and 4.
Yeah.
So the first 2 were completed, and then they reached out. The awesome editor Ibrahim Kazi, who's been great. He hit me up and was like, "Hey man, we're doing this Vampire Survivors comic, and we're wondering if you wanted to try out for the licensor, just so that they can get a feel for what you have going on." So I did that, sent out 2 of the pages, and here we are. Yeah, now I'm the artist on Vampire Survivors, and I'm in this interview, and I'm drawing a page literally right now. So yeah, it's good. It's good stuff, man. Like, so don't mind me, everybody, if I'm with my head down.
No, it's
up,
I love it. I love it. There's several artists. Kelly Williams was on the show 2 weeks ago. He was drawn.
Kelly Williams, that guy.
It'd
be terrible to find out I'm doing something with him.
Something new, or in the Flash Quarterly?
Oh, you don't even know.
Oh, that's exciting! Oh, let's go! Come on, another round of applause for something that you can't even talk about yet, which is fine, but that's exciting. I love him. He's
I'll put it this way, it's something you've seen before.
Oh, okay. All right, that's interesting. That's super interesting. Before we get more into it, we got a couple people in chat. I just want to say hey to everybody. We got Kenneth stopping by. Always good to appreciate you saying hey to us, hey to the experience. By the way, we are multi-streaming to so many different places. We are streaming to the EXP to almost over 4,000 people on the EXP network and comic shops all around, which is amazing. We're streaming to my channels, 2 YouTubes, 2 Twitches, 1 Instagram, 2 Facebooks. We're everywhere, baby. The only way we're not is I'm not cool enough to stream on LinkedIn yet. So if everybody wants to go follow me on LinkedIn, if you really want to see Blake's Buzz on LinkedIn, where the real party's at, we can make that happen for like 200 more likes or follows. I don't know what the rules are over there. I don't really care. I don't want to stream on LinkedIn. I don't know why I'm there. It's not a fun place.
I didn't know you could stream on it, to be
fair. They'll do it. They do it. They want you to put shorts and all this stuff. And,
sure, it's social media. Yeah, so they're just like, They all eventually turn into like a plug and play platform where everybody has the same things. Yes. And you kind of like, oh, my reels go on YouTube or LinkedIn, but not Instagram. Yeah.
I put them everywhere. I'll take all 25 hits on each platform, please. I scrape by everybody. But also Mad Prophet Tommy saying he loves listening to me scream. I appreciate you. Also, by the way, Tommy and Paul on Tuesday nights, 10 Eastern, do Aggressive Positivity. These 2 dudes are awesome retailers, and because they're retailers, they get the comics the night before, right? So you can tune in on Tuesday nights, find out some cool stuff to buy on Wednesday. Pretty neat, and they're fun. They're fun guys to talk comics with. Also, we got Hydrosylum Comics says his wife plays Vampire Survivors a ton. We'll more likely be picking this up. Well, we love to hear that. I'm pretty sure both of these dudes would appreciate you pre-ordering that Bad Mammer Jammer. You are on FOC right now, or it can be pre-ordered, right? No, we don't.
FOC was Monday, but I will say this. All right, I will say this. I don't know how other people's comic shops tend to roll, right? But my comic shop is really cool personally, and I always forget to pre-order comics within the right window, and somehow I still manage to get them when I'm supposed to. So even if you missed the FOC, just ask your local comic shop.
Especially if you missed the FOC, just ask them.
And then chances are they can put it in, and it might come.
Let's sell this thing out. Let's sell this thing out.
I was gonna say,
there you go. In fact, you know what?
Time it happened.
Like,
in fact, only order it now. Okay?
Yeah. But I mean, David's such a hot shit writer these days. It's probably gonna get like the multiple print. How many printings did Nottingham get? 12, 13. It got a lot. But anyway, no, it is right. And also, like, I hate the term FOC, and I'm not alone here. I've talked to several people about it, even retail. Nobody knows what it means. Okay. You can't get people to pre-order comics if you pay them and give them away. Right. So like, let's make the terminology harder to understand and see if that makes shit work. Like Etho said, doesn't
It's
it need
almost like, you know, we didn't need it once Diamond went. We didn't really need it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
for some reason, it's still there.
It's that tradition.
It
It's
became
like
a
leaving,
standard. Yeah.
leaving cookies out for Santa
No,
Claus.
people-
Can't not do it.
People hate change.
Yeah, I do. I don't hate it. I'm terrified of it. It's the difference. I'm a normal white male podcaster who's terrified of change. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. I'm not. It's as a joke. I'm not that kind of podcaster. If I was, I'd have like 500,000 subscribers and be rich.
Yeah. That's the grip.
Yeah, and you would sound very scary when you shouted.
Yeah, I know. Like, yeah, no, we're not even gonna pretend. But also, what's up, Ian? Oh, someone's tuning in on Twitch. We are on Twitch now. I'm actually really excited tonight because I recently built a gaming PC because I'm terrible with money and it seemed like a great idea, and I'm really glad I have it and it's fun. But I've been tinkering with streaming. I've been doing like late night game streams to like get the tech right, and because I'm multi-streaming through OBS and it's a little, I might have to like build the scenes and shit. It's a little different. But I've been playing with it and like posting some shorts, like gameplay shorts on the YouTube channel. I was like, man, I'm probably screwing my algorithm. I've had a comic book show for years. Now I'm uploading like video game content and talking about hot dogs. Like no one's going to know what Blake's Buzz is about, but like, views are going up and watch time's going up. And so like, and it's all nerd shit. Right. And there's a good like there's a good mix, right? It's a nice mix of nerd. And I love this now because this comic is based on a video game. So now I just have to only talk about comics based on video. It'll be so easy to schedule people every week doing this now. But no, I was really excited because it just kind of crosses into the realms that like I've been living lately, and it's cool. And it's I kind of mentioned already, you know, you both have taken this game and this world and this idea, and there's not a lot of world building present. There's like branding, right? But there's not a lot of characterization. It's not a plot heavy game. It's not that kind of game. It's like quick, fun, handheld pixel art, mass murder stuff, right? And
people love it.
Yeah, it's
people
super
are so-
popular.
Big fan base.
Not to use the wrong word, but people are so horny for like finding out any backstory, because I think like the fact that there's not much, but there's a lot of suggestive stuff in like really implied in the bits of lore that are in the game, that people are just really, and like everything that I've been seeing, like responses to, you know, the announcement and all the other things, are like people are really excited to get more lore for this game, and we're definitely gonna do that. So hold your horses, and fan favorite characters are coming. Don't worry, there's
Maybe.
more. There's so much more.
Have you guys did you play the game at all? Like did you kind of dive, because I know David is a little bit of a gamer, and you were playing Diablo for a while, right? And Diablo and this are kind of it's a little third
I wasn't
person
playing
fantasy.
that much Diablo. I didn't really play much Diablo at all. But
You
this
asked me
game,
to play it one time, so I assumed you're like, Blake, we should
I
play
asked you to
Diablo.
play it probably because there was nobody to play it with.
Oh yeah, I'm the last guy to get picked on the basketball team. F me. All right, sweet.
Yeah.
Anyways, David's a fake gamer and a fake friend, but Jimmy's a real one. Jimmy, tell me about video games.
Well, I'm not a gamer, but I do play video
Honey,
games. Right?
like, where are they? Did you ship them to me?
I couldn't even hear you. What'd you say?
StreamYard's been doing this really shitty deal where instead of just letting us all talk at the same time, it tries to mute us, and it's like,
Oh, is that what's happening?
yeah, it's like if we all laugh at a joke, like because when I'm so funny and engaging, and you guys laugh and get into it, StreamYard just wants to ruin the fucking vibe. Cole, you did not miss the hot dogs. It's gonna be okay. We played Arc Raiders together one time, and Cole got me killed, and I lost all my stuff. And that was a bad week, and that was like one of the last times I played Arc Raiders, because I I can't. I get a little burned out, like losing all my stuff all the time. You know what I don't get burned out on though, is a glizzy. I told you didn't miss it. I made some street card onions. Okay, these are homemade spicy New York onions, and they're good, babe. So good. So good. Oh.
I didn't know hot dogs were actually part of the show. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Why didn't you ship one to me? What is this?
Dude, I would have made one just for this. For this moment, I would have had one. Yeah.
It's the only hot dog flavored comic book show online, guys. Probably.
Probably.
It's funny because for a while, Cole, get off the screen. For a while, I thought that I was original. And I was like, oh man, no one's doing hot dog comic or content until I started doing hot dog content. Now I'm flooded with hot dog content, and I'm one of many. There are many people. There are people writing hot dog songs, people in hot dog suits, but you know, whatever.
But nobody has hot dogs and comics together, right?
Not yet. No.
That's just you.
I haven't seen it. I haven't
No.
seen it. I have
I'm
seen a
going
burger
to tell you a
comic,
story.
but yeah.
At Kansas City Planet Comic-Con this year, I got to go, and I went crazy and did 30 interviews in a weekend, and I still haven't edited them. I've edited one since March. I have 29 more to go. And I got some good, like I talked to Dan Mora, and I got some cool people sitting around. Anyway, I had this hat, right? My old job, for a second, I helped launch Comics the Magazine, and I was going to go to C2E2, and I was going to have the issues on me, and the deal is find the guy in the hot dog hat and get an issue of Comics the Magazine, right? So that ended up not happening, and so I went to Kansas City Planet Comic-Con, and I was like, hey, fine, I was like, come hang out, like I'm gonna be at Kansas City, I got the hot dog hat, and a couple people like literally like came running up, they're like, Blake, I saw the hot dog hat from over there, and I was like, hot dog marketing, baby, and so now this hot dog marketing thing kind of started happening, and then so now I eat hot dogs on the show, I wear this hot dog hat, I eat way too many hot dogs, I usually eat like. Just on Wednesdays, I knock down 3 or 4 dogs live. Usually, I got 3 tonight. Sometimes I bring 4 if I haven't eaten yet. But I did eat today, so I'm on 3 hot dogs. So just 3 hot dogs a week, right? That's a lot of hot dogs a year, guys. I eat hot dogs other days of the week. So it's just like I don't know what's going on with my heart and arteries and stuff, but I think I'm full of butter.
Dude, I feel better not to ask and just
go with it.
Ride it the fuck out, man. I have only good feelings about this.
Yeah. That's the message. Never visit a doctor ever. That way you don't know.
Dude, it's just
freelance, so you don't get health care. Like, let's go. I can't go see a doctor. I had to go sit in a hospital today with my dad because my dad had his second eye done for cataracts. Okay. And so I was like sitting around doing some work in the hospital, and I was like, oh man, that's what it's like coming in one of these things. But I was just sitting there. Anyway, I know everybody was here to talk about my dad. He's doing great, by the way. But no, we're here to talk about vampires and hot dogs and comic books. Oh my! Is this David? Have you done? I'm trying to think. Have you done IP work like this before?
I did Flash Gordon. I did a little Flash Gordon.
I didn't think that hard.
Last year. Yeah.
What's it
and
like?
I've done other things that will never see the light of day, but
well, we don't want to talk. We don't need to talk about that. But I mean,
what's it? Sure, you've seen bits of them at.
Were they licensed stuff, David?
They were licensed stuff.
I mean, just let's get into it.
At a publisher that no longer existed, but now sort of exists again. Very strange.
Publishing is a weird
deal.
That's a
clue without giving a clue for everybody out there, huh?
Yeah. 30% of our audience know exactly who I'm talking about, and everybody else does not.
Well, what's it like? You've done a lot of your own creative work, your own stories, and you've gotten to spend it's like with Nottingham, for instance, you got to spend like a lot of time in it. You know, what is it? Was it 4 volumes? 3 or 4 volumes? Now the omnibus is out.
many volumes.
but yeah, it's you
Almost 5.
wow. Okay, so you get
Almost
you get
5.
to do the rules and like everybody else has to play by the rules, kind of, right? Like, what's it like switching gears?
I think my philosophy sort of hasn't changed on licensed work pretty much since I started in this business, right? Because winning the Mad Cave Talent Search is basically an exercise in how to write licensed comics. What you're trying to do is identify A, what people love about the property, B, identify what the creators of the property love about the property, try to merge those things but still have your own perspective. So yeah, that's the dance that I've been doing since the beginning of this. So it's nothing new to me. But I think the formal structure of it is different in that I think Titan were much more involved than previous licensors I've worked with have been, right? Because usually the dialogue is a little different, right? I'll do a thing, it goes up for approval, and it either comes back with notes or gets knocked back, right? This time there was a little bit more of a back and forth on notes, which is, as a creator, always energizing. And yeah, it's different.
Was that a joke? Like,
well, look, I think it is from the right people who are as
okay,
invested
you can
in
learn
making
from
it
it.
successful. Well, you learn even if it's a note that you've identified is not going to directly improve what you're doing right now. It really helps to understand what the licensor is trying to get out of it. So you may not action the note, you may push back on the note, but the note itself existing still helps you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
For sure. Same with the art side. Yeah. Because I mean, there's a lot of instances, right, where someone will be not even like licensor stuff, but generally when people look at a piece of artwork or a piece of literature or whatever, chances are before it's like new or not new, but before it's finished, you're kind of wanting feedback, right? And a lot of times people will be like, yeah, there's something with this. And they might say what they think it is, but 9 times out of 10, it's for you to decide, like, it's for you to decide if, what am I trying to say here? Let me think. Hold on. Sorry. I want to articulate this properly.
Take your time. I got a big bite of hot dogs.
All right, cool. But chances are they'll be like, something's going on with this scene here, right? And they'll be like, I think it's X, Y, and Z, right? Chances are it might not be X, Y, and Z, but there is something wrong with the scene, right? So they're on point, whether it's a licensor or just a fan or a peer looking at something before it goes out, right? A lot of times people can sense that something can shift here, but they don't exactly know what it is yet. And that's kind of where like I come in or David comes in or something with a little bit more not expertise, but knowledge on the subject, right? Of like whether it's making a comic or if it's doing something for an animated movie or whatever, right? I don't know, I probably said that all wrong, but David, you're better at speaking. Go for it, man.
Yeah. So I think like responding to someone's intuition about story is not necessarily a bad thing. I think everybody, like by way of being socialized, has storytelling instincts. And so if they go, I don't like this, they may not necessarily be able to articulate why, but you can go, all right, well, what is it about this that isn't working? How do we, unpack it and rebuild it in a way that works for them? Sometimes that requires asking for more feedback. Sometimes that requires just like a dialogue about, okay, well, I think we can punch it up like this. And then they respond to that idea and that gets the dialogue rolling. So it's like, I find it more often than not a creatively energizing process, because otherwise I'm just sitting in my little cave putting words on a piece of paper, which is, I think, why I struggled a lot with this one. Like,
Oh, really?
Well, it's hard when you're writing all 4 issues of a series before like the artist even touches pen on paper.
Oh
It's harder
yeah.
for me.
Wow.
Yeah, so there was like
Visualize it
some
as
things.
well.
Like at one point in time in like the first script, actually,
Yeah.
there's a scene on the second page, and this isn't like a spoiler or anything, so I can go ahead and say this. On the second page, I have to have one of the characters grab another character by the lapels, right? But this character does not have
any
lapels, right? Like there's no lapels on this dude, but he does have long hair, so I have him pulling the hair instead of the lapels to kind of like bring him in close and yell at his face, right? I thought ended up being way funnier anyway, right? Like it's so much funnier to grab someone's hair, especially if we're talking about siblings, maybe, to bring them on in and then
we
just
can
have
say
like
that. I think we can say that.
waving at somebody, right?
I was
Like,
telling Jimmy, David, in the green room, because this was the first time I'd seen Jimmy's art when I got to read the first issue of this, and it's just, dude, I know I'm not supposed to say the F word, chat, but like it's fucking gorgeous. Like you guys can say it's supposed to be like PG-13 rules, so I get like 1 or 2. If the guests do it, it's not my fault.
Okay, I already did it.
Okay, so here's an example. Here's an example, right? If I had seen Jimmy's art before I'd started writing issues 2 onwards,
Okay.
there would have been 50 million times more sound effects for you to draw.
Yeah. Maybe a couple more double page spreads too.
Lord knows I hate a double page spread.
That makes one of us. I low key when I saw that. Go ahead.
Yeah. It's faster to write, but I'm like, I only have so much space, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was thrilled. So that was actually my first chance getting to do a full double page spread in a book, and
Cool.
so I have these.
And it's kind of the money shot, that one, because yeah, I mean, like people have seen it on the internet, but it's like
actually here.
The way that was written was like draw this double page spread as if it was from the perspective of the game. So like,
I think he's gonna show.
The game is all about them being surrounded by hordes of monsters that they're trying to kill effectively with their auto attacks. So like, yeah, it was
so crazy, dude. That line work, dude. Seeing it without the colors is unreal. What the fuck? That is so good. You're insane, Jimmy. You are insane. But yeah, David, I was telling Jimmy that your tone is usually heavier in a lot of what I've read from you, and like Jimmy's art kind of, in a sense, demands that heaviness, like a monomyth style, right? Like visually it kind of has that vibe, and like there's dark and people are dying, people are scared, but it's juxtaposed with this lighter tone, and like the sibling dialogue works really well, and it just like it really worked. It just really pulled everything together. Like it kept it fun, sexy, and dangerous. And I feel like in comic books, those are like 3 things that you want, right? I mean, like you don't want your book to be like lame, ugly, and safe.
Yeah. True.
But like it
some
really is
do,
working.
And you have to fight them and be like, what if you didn't make this lame, ugly, and safe?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
But
was it with the notes and stuff? And by the way, that's why I know you're a great writer, is because you take notes in a sense where you're like, I'm going to learn from this and better myself, and not like,
well,
I know how to do this.
When I get a note that like the most I'm hoping for with notes is like proof that people care and it has made people feel things. Right? Like even if they're like, I don't like this, then that's feeling something. That's a feeling. We can work on that. But yeah, like the worst you can get is apathy. Like, I don't know. The worst you can get is people not giving a shit. Sorry for the PG-13 rating.
No, it's
but I
fine.
feel like we're 35 minutes in now. YouTube's not going to care that much.
No, you don't. It's fine. I may say some weird stuff, but the tone of the show is always positive, is always welcoming. It's we're not we don't have a doom and gloom show here. I'm not screaming for people to get out of the country, right? You can do all that on YouTube. Blake can be Blake. That's how I feel. But no, but that's one of the reasons why I eat hot dogs now, is to keep me from saying bad stuff. When I get the urges, I just shove a hot dog in my mouth. I've gained like 80 pounds. I was losing weight for a while until I found hot dogs. I quit cocaine.
Hot dogs.
I quit drinking. I quit everything. I quit smoking cigarettes. The hot
But
dogs
if you wanted to lose weight, why not keep with the cooking?
I mean, I don't really want to lose weight. I mean, I kind of do. I'd like to look better with my shirt off, but I don't want to like work for it. Give me a break, man. I got shit to do. Like,
we're gonna discuss this topic after the show.
I was like, yo, we're still live, man.
That's Jimmy. That's the beauty of Blake's buzz.
Dude, that's the beauty of just live in general. I overthink all of these things, and then like I watch any podcast or any streamer at any point in time, and no one takes this as serious as like in a good way, right? As serious as like a TV interview or something, where like for the longest time that was like my mentality. So I would like be shaking and shit before I started any of these podcasts.
Oh no.
And then eventually like you just realize it's just a couple of dudes talking, man. That's mostly what it is.
Yeah.
It's all of it.
I used to get kind of in my head about it because people would David has made fun of me about this, because I know there have been times where like it's been like 35 minutes into the show and I was like, oh yeah, David's here to talk about a comic. And so sometimes it takes us a while to like talk about comics, but I used to be like,
talk for 3 more hours.
True.
And by that point you should know that I enjoy your company.
Yeah, there you go.
But I always worried, because I would like a bigger YouTube channel, right? I would like more metrics. It'd be cool. It would help with work to have more YouTube subscribers. But I used to be like, are people watching this or not watching it because we don't talk about comic books enough? Is it like, am I weird? Am I loud? Like, yes and yes, but like, is that why? But I like when I talk to the creators, like everybody's like, no, dude, I love that. I love that I come on your show and you have not written a damn question out beforehand. I love that I come on your show and we may end up talking about my dog and what I cooked last night, right? The last time I talked to Steve Orlando, he first he said he had to go, and then he ended up hanging out, and we didn't even talk about Scarlet Witch. We talked about cooking for like 45 minutes, and it was right, and it was like but I found out like people like that. People like even the comic nerds.
Pretty
like
sure
they
Steve
like
is
tuning
written
in.
for Epicurious. Like he will gladly talk about food.
Right, yeah, right. I love that. I miss him.
I think he was a wine salesman for a time.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
He did.
Crazy.
Because I asked him, because I thought it was weird, because he did a food article not long ago, or he was doing something with like an air fryer. I can't remember, but like I was like, why are you writing food blogs and Marvel comics? I was like, what is that? I was like, are you okay? Are you still in Marvel? I was like, he was like, no, man, I've done this for a while, and I didn't know that. But yeah, anyway, so it's I think it's good. I think it's good that we remind people that like you're people too, and comic books are people, right? Jimmy's not just a mindless drone to get pages done, but also get that fucking page done, Jimmy.
Damn. Damn. I was so excited for you to be a mindless drone getting pages.
Hey, some days that's exactly what I'm at.
It feels like it, for sure.
Yeah. What your art is very detailed, and it's very clean and crisp. What is like, what did that 2-page splash take you? Like, what was your work hours like on that piece?
Okay, so that one's a bit different. I had to knock that out in 10 hours.
Okay.
So I just did it in one sitting.
Wow.
Because fun fun story. I did that the day before I had to fly my mother out to New York City to hang out with my sister for the first time since she moved out there. So I was on the verge of canceling the trip because deadlines, everything else, right? And my goal was, my mom drove out here knowing that, like, hey, tomorrow we might not go, right? We might not go to New York City. It's fine. I already had insurance on the tickets just in case, did all the stuff as soon as I got the project, because this was already pre-planned months ahead of time, right? And then I got the gig, and then I went through the whole thing where you spend extra money to have insurance to cancel if need be, or move it or whatever, right? So she comes here fully knowing that, like, hey, maybe we're not going to make it. But no, I ended up knocking that out in one sitting, packing, getting in the car, driving out to my airport, and then flying out to New York City all in like a 15-hour period.
Wow.
So I knocked that out, and then I ended up doing like 3 pages while I was in New York, because that was just a work thing for me while my mom got to see New York City for the first time and everything else. So it was cool. It was cool. Love it.
Yeah.
Does your portable setup differ from your like how you draw when you're at home?
Oh yeah.
What do you take with you to draw?
So lucky for me, I've spent a lot of time on like the con circuit.
Mm-hmm.
So I've gotten used to having to draw with just the bare essentials, right? Now, normally for cons it's 9x12 as like the max. I'll never do like an 11x17, where I work 11x17 on the book. So for New York, it's a little bit easier to travel and work from, just because it's my sister's apartment. So I ended up getting like a $40 like drafting tabletop thing for a table, if that makes sense. It's like the thing that does this, but tabletop, standard, whatever. I don't know what they're called. But I got one of those.
I have a thing that does this. I'm just joking.
Yeah, exactly. It's one of those things.
Sorry. I don't make enough money to buy one of those things either. You gotta be a rich man for that kind of passion.
You gotta be rich, bro. You gotta be rich. But no, so that whole setup it's just a very basic angle table thing that I throw on another table, and then I literally just have my art supplies just scattered all over a kitchen table, and that's it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Now, when I'm at home,
you ever have digital parts of your process, or you like 100%?
I do my layouts digitally.
Yeah, use AI. I hear AI is the new rage. You guys do
No.
that? You guys use it? You guys do that? You guys use that AI?
Funny, it's too hot in my studio right now because I was gonna wear this. Let me see, where is it? Just so I could have this pin up.
Nice.
But I'm sweating bullets in here right now, so this is going on.
No, you're good. And I hate AI.
Dude, I think everyone, you either hate it or you are indifferent to it, which I don't know any business where indifference or hatred is a key to success. So we'll see.
I will say though, oddly enough, like almost every boss I've had in the industry, I've been encouraged to use it. Not visual, like everybody knows like AI visual assets are death. Like it's, I mean, you got to be oblivious to use it. I mean, like I've just all the AI slop in all the Facebook comic book groups that's like sweeping the nation right now. It just feels like I've been leaving so many groups because it's just people are posting all this AI crap and none of the mods are calling it out. And some of the mods even protected it. They were like, God damn it, someone's saying gross stuff in the chat. You can leave. Sorry, always happens. That's another good thing about being live and getting a little bit more popular. You gotta pay attention to the comments, because sometimes people come in and say gross stuff, and we don't like gross stuff here. We don't. I like delicious things like hot dogs and loving people. So
hot dogs and love.
Hot dogs and love, baby. By the way, Mad Prophet Tommy says food bloggers are important. I agree, unless I'm trying to find a recipe and they're talking too much. It's like, let me see how to make the damn thing. I have to like scroll through. Like I was hanging out with my sister and we hadn't talked in 5 years, and she told me a story about her dog, and I just lost my dog when my girlfriend left me. And it's just like, dude, can I learn how to make bacon onion jam?
The answer is to buy a cookbook at a convention from somebody who does both comics and cookbooks and sort of those hybrid of both. That's
yeah?
that's the answer.
People
Go
told
to
me I should make
basically the
one.
answer is whichever convention you're at, go to Jarrett Melendez's table and buy just every single cookbook. That's my answer
Okay.
to this issue.
If I see him, I'll spend. I like spending money I don't have. I'm so good at it. I'm so good at it.
I feel like that's an industry problem, right?
Yeah.
Like every
Yeah, because
creator,
none of us get
everybody
paid
I know
enough.
who's adjacent to the comic book world, we all spend way too much money on things that aren't our bills. Right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it wasn't that
I think
long.
that's the price of entry, really.
Yeah.
I think
Oh
so,
yeah.
yeah.
Well, and what's so like, I do a little bit of design stuff now, right? So like, I got hit with a $200 for my yearly Envato subscription, even though I emailed them and I was like, I don't use your AI stuff. Can I get a cheaper subscription? And they were like, no. And I was like, well, you're lucky I use you for all my clients, you pricks. But like, so like 200 for that. I'm paying 70 a month for Adobe now, which is so great. Oh man, I love that. That makes my life so great. That $70 a month is just gone.
Well, and I think everybody pays something different because I don't pay that.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
That makes me happy.
Like it's weird. I think everybody has a different
a
different bill with Adobe because everyone I talk to pays a different rate.
And I think it depends on when you sign up. And then there's like once a year you can like try and cancel, and then they'll be like, oh no, if you stay, we'll charge you less.
Yeah.
So like I'm kind of looking forward. And I also heard you could lie about being a student, but anyway, I've made a lot of money being able to do smart object stuff. Because I build a lot of Kickstarter pages, and being able to make mock stuff for Kickstarter pages like is a skill that's very useful. Like, and so like I'll be like, yeah, I'll make you a hardcover. I'll put whatever you want on a goddamn cup. We'll do it, right? Like it's
Right.
but so it's I get the money back in a way, but it's just stuff I never, I paid for Canva for a long time because I just needed little tiny stuff, and now I'm getting like bigger jobs and getting hired by like real artists to build their Kickstarter pages, and it's like I can't build you little hang me on the refrigerator Canva graphics anymore. I have to level up, which is cool, right? It's I'm learning new shit, and I'm doing cool things. But yeah, I never thought I'd have to like I'd be in like that element of the creative side.
That's cool, though, man. Yeah.
I hope it is. I maybe.
Yeah,
Thanks,
that's
Jimmy.
awesome. I'm all for people doing more creative stuff, especially now with the whole AI thing. Because, dude, this whole I don't understand offloading your brain to do any task. Like, I'm a firm believer. I'm sorry, someone might hate me for this. I believe you're supposed to have to send a boring email from time to time. I think it's a good exercise for you and your brain. I almost cussed again, but for you and your brain to have to deal with a bullshit email, to have to sit there and, oh, what am I actually got? It's good for you. It's good for you, bro. It is. I'm sorry. It is.
It's like how people tell you.
It must be if the opposite is also true, which all of the research seems to suggest, that the more cognitive load you offload onto the machine, the dumber you get.
Well, the dumber you get, and the more you're just training this thing to be more human. Like, the more you talk to any of these bots, to think that, like, whatever the terms of service is, I've never used a bot. I don't know what they do. I don't know anything about the stuff other than, like, it's bullshit for the environment. It's bullshit for creatives. It's bullshit for anyone who isn't a tech oligarch owning the fucking thing, right?
Yeah.
So, I went on a tangent. What was I saying?
You're really glad that people are still making stuff with their hands. And Jimmy, I'm glad you said that because I've raged against this because I'm 40. Okay, I'm older. My brain isn't as good as it used to be. I did a lot of drugs. I drank a lot for a while, and like I'm not dumb, but like I'm not as sharp as I used to be.
You lived a life.
Yeah, I'm at the end of the road. I only got a little bit of time left, guys, and the brain ain't what it used to be.
Not what I was meaning.
But all these people are like, they're like, I don't have time. I don't know how to do this. And it's like, yo, I didn't have time. I ran a fucking design studio. I didn't have time. I was like, I had all these jobs. I was launching a magazine, editing my boss's podcast, like doing all this stuff. I learned how to do stuff and make it with my hands with the keyboard and mouse, but I learned how to make it. I made my Blake's Buzz logo on Canva by Googling on YouTube
I got that shirt
searching.
still. I got that shirt,
Yeah,
buddy.
I sold 200 shirts off a design I made on Canva. Like, and I've just, so it's so aggravating. Like, I don't have time. I don't want to learn. Yeah, you don't want to. You don't want to learn.
The thing that gets me is when I get professional like emails. So what I'm talking about is, when I get an email from an editor or a potential collaborator or whatever, and I can tell that it's written by AI. I'm like, well, you didn't put a lot of thought into this.
Yeah.
Like, I don't need your slop. If you want to work with me, like, again, feel something.
Yeah.
That sounds like a lot of work, David. That bums me out. That's because I have heard that, and like I said, I've had bosses encourage me to do it, like, oh, just send the client like a how-to deal on like how to set this up, and it's like, whoa, dude, you want me to like take screenshots and like write all the steps, and like we're already behind on this project, and then it's oh, just have AI do it, and it's like, well, that didn't make me happy, and it's just more and more I do realize that a lot of people use it. The only thing that I have hope for is that at least people really do seem to know in comics that visual AI assets are death. I think the bar and restaurant scene is starting to see that because like people don't want to eat your mutated food.
I really want them to see that.
Like,
and it gets worse. It gets so much worse.
I mean, if you
What-
You ever been to a dance party, surrounded by several hundred scantily clad men, and then you see this screen, and the screen is just this like AI horror freak show of just like bodies, and the person who did it calls themselves an artist, and it makes me want to leave.
Yeah. As it should. I mean, here's my thing. If you can't give me the bare amount of passion for the thing that you're doing, then why the should I care? Like, and that goes for restaurants, for creatives. If you can't do the bare minimum, I used to work in a lot of restaurants, right? And I'm seeing a lot of restaurants doing the AI imagery or AI menus and stuff like that. My thing is, if I can't trust you to hire someone to just design a menu, how do I know you're going to hire someone that's worthwhile for the kitchen? How do I know you're going to, like, why would anything be worthwhile? Why would anything be of substance when you don't care enough about the small details, right? And personally, I don't think the menu of a restaurant is a small detail, right?
No, it's not. You don't even have to have pictures of the food. No. Most nice restaurants don't have pictures of the food.
The nicer the restaurant, normally the less there is on the menu. Yeah.
It's just I would say I worked in the service industry for almost 8 years.
Yeah.
And they strung me along, man. They were gonna make me into a bartender, and at this bar, it was in its prime. They made so much money. Oh my God, they made so much money. And even as a barback, when I started barbacking and being a bouncer, I was making decent money. But it was they took pictures of the food. Like they'd have the good cooks come in when the new menu came out, and they'd make the stuff, and we'd test it as a staff, so we knew what we were going to serve or what to sell to the clients or to the customers when they had questions. And then they'd make another round, set it all out, tell the cooks to make it real pretty. They'd take pictures. They'd have someone take pictures of it for social media and stuff, and then give it to the staff. And, hey guys, all right, it's like a little staff buffet. Eat the new food. But like that was a small nothing bar, right? Well, not a nothing bar, but it was a normal place, And it, I see it more and more. Like, first of all, it was all the cheeseburgers looked the same. And it was like before the food kind of turned into body horror. And so it was just like, why do we want Why would you want like all your cheese? Like my cheeseburger looks just like Paul's down the street, who looks just like Jake's downtown. You know what does that even mean? But what gets me is like it is so expensive to open a restaurant. It is like if you do a food truck or a restaurant or like the licensing, the insurance, all the shit, the food storage, everything you have to do it right and to open, you have to do so much stuff. And to right at the end be like, oh, we're gonna paste AI shit all over the place. Like you're not proud of the food that you just like licensed and paid tons of money, thousands, tens of thousands of dollars for to serve and try and make a business, make a name for yourself, and you're gonna ruin your brand. It makes no sense to me. And there are still people that people defend it. Like the whole New Deal is people are getting mad at people yelling at mom and pop restaurants. I know we're not talking about comics, folks. I'm sorry, but AI sucks and it's invading everything. And if we don't yell about it, we're all going to be talking in ones and zeros. We're going to be beep booping. Is that what you want? You want Blake's Buzz? Beep beep boop 1001
It's kind of already happening. I keep seeing things where people claim that people are taking the style of like ChatGPT in their writing because they've been using it or seeing it so often that they start incorporating it into their like. And I don't know if that's like primarily a corporate thing where you're already using it because your bosses are asking you to or whatever. So then it's like anything. If you, as a creative, right? If I watch nothing but Digimon, my character designs are gonna have a flair of Digimon in the design, right? So I wonder how many people are like ripping ChatGPT's style. You can't really call it that; it's not. But like that form of speech, and just utilizing it and not thinking about the fact that they're kind of like silencing their own voice without even using the fucking bot. Freaking bot.
Dude, that's crazy. That is crazy. Because it is. It's well, and like you guys mentioned, there's studied and metered that they can track at cognitive decline when you use it too much, right? And not only that, there's the people dating it that have made intimate, that have found intimacy with it. And which is funny because I used to make that joke all the time because I'm 40 and I've been single for a very long time, and it's just like, it's just kind of how it is or whatever. But I always made the joke, it's just like AI sucks. I don't even have an AI girlfriend. Like really, like all this cool stuff. I don't even have an AI girlfriend. I don't even have a sycophant that fake loves me and looks like a weird anime chick, right? I can't even live in my own version of Cool World. Okay, I can't be Brad Pitt. Tell me I can't be Brad Pitt and screw cartoons, right? That's what it should do. It should do my taxes. It should let me screw cartoons. It doesn't do either of those things, guys. That's all it should do. Can we clip that? Cool. We're going to clip that for later.
Good. That's the viral moment you've been speaking this entire show so far.
I mean, I've yet to have I've really had no one on that's really ever been like embraced it, which is like Todd McFarlane kind of said the other day that he didn't really see a problem with it, right? And it's a tool to be utilized, and when people like him say that, that's very scary because that's a hop, skip, and a jump away from being like, we don't really need 20 designers and artists to make all these toys when we can just tell AI to model it, and it's you're getting into like scary kind of territory here. And so I just I apologize for the rant, everybody. I know, but we gotta keep reminding people because it's either shut up and let it happen, and if we do that, it's gonna invade comics. It already has. Valiant's already using AI assets to advertise on Instagram. And got caught. And so like we're already seeing. I see Kickstarter. I see AI Kickstarter ads for new Kickstarter comments, and I usually check them out, and the page doesn't look like AI and looks like it has real art, but they're using AI to make their meta ads. And like, I'm sorry, but like we talked about, if you're advertising this thing you're supposed to love, your baby, you're advertising your baby with slop. You're spitting in your baby's face. Yeah. Like it's crazy. So anyway, but you guys aren't doing that. You're not spitting on any babies. You're not making any prompts. You're just drawing awesome shit, writing killer scripts, being awesome dudes. Living the dream.
I'm taking an hour out of my day at the prompt factory just for you.
I will say this though, and we could probably pin it after that on the AI thing. I will say that if any of the publishers, again, I think you're right. I think the publishers largely see that people hate it. The consumer either dislike it or they are indifferent to it, which is not good for business, right? But I will say, if the industry did move towards an AI based, like where publishers are just using AI, then you know what? Let them
They're
lose out.
devaluing the product,
Let
so
them-
much that
Go ahead. What?
they're devaluing the product so much that it's just not going to be the people are going to buy this.
That's what I'm saying. And you know what? All those people that used to buy books from major publishers, they're going to come to people like David. They're going to come to people like me who are going to still be working and still be creating comics for the people, made by people, right? No, I think that if the industry decided to do that, it would immediately implode, and then you would see a crazy boom of independent creators turned not so independent creators overnight, because the new industry would literally just be Kickstarter as the company that everyone is just working under to produce all their stuff, right?
Yeah.
Again, I don't think that that's what's going to happen, but like I trust that the fan base for comics, just with seeing how like hateful they actually can be over this, it shows their passion for it. It shows how much they dislike something, and it shows how much they love something too.
Yeah.
And if they're willing to love this as much as they do, which David, I know we've talked about fans before, they love this stuff, man. They're not going to let AI take it over. They'll just move to something that they do like, and it'll just be us creating more stuff, and that's it, right?
Yeah, I agree. It's I'm going to add one more deal just because you kind of mentioned it, but I do work with Laguna Studios. I partner with them. We do a lot of we're doing the Matt Frank's State of the Monsters right now, and they also do they're a fulfillment studio, and so we do a lot of stuff together. And they just opened a comic art school in Texas. They like the front part of their warehouse they turned into like a indie comic storefront and art studio. And they do like you can go do like painting classes, and like comic people come and do signings and do lectures and talk about art and do kind of like mini seminars and shit. They've got the colleges, the local colleges reached out and wanted to send them interns. So now they've got like some art student interns, like illustrator interns, graphic designer interns and stuff. None of them use AI. All these 20-year-olds are like, screw that.
Yeah.
I want to make real art. I want real shit. I want real passion, real humanity. And like that made me so happy.
Anyone who wants to do this job, like it blows the AI sycophants' minds when I'm like, no, I want it to be hard. Like writing shouldn't be easy. And some things are easier to write than others because of practice, or because of, you're into a particular thematic thing, or you just like the idea just falls into place in some way. But like, if you don't enjoy the struggle of trying to figure it out, what are you doing? Then it's just an exercise in ego. It's not like you want more to say that you did this than you want to actually do it.
By the way, Richard Fairgray just popped in and says he got here late. Do we like AI?
Richard, we like hot dogs.
We do like hot
that
dogs,
help?
Richard. I'm still eating them. By the way, Richard and I, 2027 is going to be the year of the hot dog wars. It's going to be Blake Thomas Morgan versus Richard Fairgray. Everybody thinks Richard's going to win. Everybody thinks Richard and his fancy dick pics and his love for hot dogs is just going to sweep Blake's legs out from under his feet. That's not how the saying goes. But you know what I mean.
Well,
he's going to sweep me. He's going to
now
sweep
I
me.
just have an image of you two kissing in my head. So.
Well, I do too.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that, Richard. Damn it. Anyway, love you, Richard. I mean, this bite goes out to you, big guy. It was cold as fuck. It was a cold hot dog. All right. Well, the onions are cold too. It still tastes good though. What was you saying? He left the Wilco concert early so he could get to the hot dogs fat. All right. He also ate hot dogs off the floor and got sick. That's his excuse for why he's a bigger fan of hot dogs than me, because he ate rotten hot dogs when he knew they were rotten and he knew he shouldn't have eaten them, and he got.
He's
sick.
a bigger fan, bro. Like
I
I don't need to hear
I like you, Jimmy.
anything else, man. That's a bigger fan for sure, dude. Yeah. Like you might like a clean dog, but that guy it doesn't matter, bro.
It's like I need the avocado hot dog, the clean dick hot dog.
Yeah.
You
The carrot
guys
hot
know
dog,
that?
you
You guys
see
know
that?
that's what avocado tastes like? Yeah, you do now. All right. Anyway. Oh,
I'm gonna respectfully abstain from commenting on.
Speaking about respectfully, I'm gonna respectfully. We got that's a bad segue. What am I doing? All right, David. David has put me back on the rails, and we've just got a brand new trailer.
That wasn't the intention, but
we're gonna play this trailer real quick, and then Richard's gonna come on. And we're gonna Lady in the Tramp with a hot dog real quick. I don't know how we're gonna do that remotely, but we'll figure out a way.
it's really easy. You just have to set the cameras up next to each other, so like Jimmy and I are now, and you each prepare the full hot dog, right?
Yeah, there you go. Yep.
Oh. I appreciate the level of faith you have in the production of Blake's Buzz, David. We're not quite there yet, but maybe one day. But all right, let's bring up this video here. Can we do that? We can do that. All right, hopefully we're going to play this and there's going to be sound and everything's going to work. Let's see if it happens. Sound? Can we hear it? Whoa, oh God, what's happening? There we go.
We've moved, but
That was a cool trailer. Dude, Jimmy, I liked your art before. It looks even cooler when it moves.
Oh, dude, that's actually my.
You should figure out how to do that.
That's my first time seeing a trailer with my art moving too. So that was a big one for me, man.
Nice.
It was cool to see it. Yeah.
I was gonna ask I'm very impressed with the colorist too. What was it like seeing your line work come back with explosive colors like that? Because I feel like that'd be a pretty gnarly experience.
Oh, it was awesome. So I talked to him right before this interview because I wanted to get his name correct. He asked me to just refer to him as John because that's what he goes by with English, right? So I'm going to refer to him as John from this point forward, but John is not written anywhere in the comic. Okay, so like just keep that in mind. But no, working with John has been great. It was all kind of random. So one day I was like hanging out and then my Instagram just blew up with like 6 different colorists that started following me. And I was like, oh, I think they're trying out colorists today. So then, he got in contact with me after he got the project and got the gig and was, just kind of did a short little, hi, I'm going to be coloring your stuff. I checked out the issue. It looks, yeah. So it was awesome. And then once we actually got the book back, I mean, that first page, like, I think the trailer did a really good job with the lightning and everything, like showing how intense it was. That was enough for me to just be like, okay, we're safe. We're good. Just go do your thing, have at it. we're off to the races now. So yeah, no, it was super exciting to see John's work on mine.
Very cool. Jimmy, we got Austin Allen Hamlin, who's a creator with Source Point Press, says he met you years ago at C2E2. He got a primal print from you.
Oh, hi Austin, how are you doing, brother?
That's cool.
Good to see you.
Small World Comics. I almost got to go to C2E2 this year. I quit my job.
Okay.
That's twice. Last year.
That's my home show. So yeah,
are you from Chicago?
Kinda. I lie and say that I am. I'm actually from the state right next to it, which sucks. But no, yeah.
So you're kind of a Midwestern guy.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm in Kansas City, the Missouri, the cool part, the Missouri part.
Okay, cool. Yeah, no, I'm out of Indiana.
Kansas part.
Yep.
No, that's yeah. I hear C2E2.
I'm learning a lot more about where you live from Ted Lasso. That's what I
right, dude. All right, I know. Damn it! Now we're gonna get sidetracked again. That was so crazy. I haven't watched the new episode yet, but that first episode, like, I've driven around that stuff all my life. Okay, like going to UMKC and stuff. Like I worked downtown for a little bit. I used to work at the Sweatshop Bakery. That was terrible because when I was a bouncer, I tried to play my hand and ask for more hours and ask for a bartending shift and didn't get it, and so I put my 2 weeks notice in. And got the worst job, then begged to come back like a couple months later. Anyway, but I've driven all over that, like, and I've seen these things, and it was so different to see it from like a cinematic angle, from like on a screen like that with professional editing and good music and like these phenomenal actors. And like when they were in Kansas City, like, dude, their press was everywhere. They were going around to all these bars. Like you could go out and like go to the places where they were filming and like stand around. So it was like it was a big deal for the city. And so it was really,
that's what
really
I feel
cool
about the Matrix. Because the parts of the first Matrix film was filmed in Sydney.
I didn't know that.
Where I grew up. So like the scene with the woman in the red dress is just like smack bang in the middle of the city in Sydney.
Oh, cool.
And so like that's a place where I would walk past literally every day to go to work when I was living in Sydney.
Well,
so it's like
the Matrix is way
every
cooler
time.
than
And
Ted
even
Lasso.
Ted Lasso is pretty cool. But Ted Lasso made me cry more than the Matrix.
Well,
ever
that's
had.
true. I also cried more watching Ted Lasso than the Matrix. God damn, I love when Neo finds out he's the one, though. Like, I will never forget that cinematic marvel.
Wait, that's what Neo stands for?
But like the scene where it's like raining and it's the street that he like they open the door and they're like, you can get out now.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, that's just like down the road from where I used to work. Like,
oh wow,
that is cool. That's really cool. Yeah. So to you, yeah, it's a cool feeling because it's home, right? And it's just Kansas City feels cool, and we're in the Bible Belt, but we're like a very blue part. The city votes fairly liberal, but you drive 20 minutes in any direction and you run into gross people. But like, so we're kind of this special nugget in the Bible Belt, and the city is real big on art. We do like this Plaza Art Festival, and a lot of artists have moved here because it's so much cheaper to live in the Midwest and on a coast and stuff. And so, anyways, it's cool seeing the city celebrate. I love barbecue and I love food, right? But it's, Kansas City's more than barbecue. We're more than the Kansas City Chiefs too. I mean, and I also love that. I love that Arrowhead did not make any appearance. I thought that was kind of cool. They focused on the women's soccer team, which like I've really been wanting to go, and Ted Lasso made me want to go more. But I didn't realize till the other day it's like the most advanced stadium in one of the most advanced in the world. They built for this like women's soccer team, and which is was kind of like, it was very not normal, right? It was that's usually reserved for like the major teams, the World Cup men teams and stuff. So, anyways, we do some cool stuff in Kansas City, and we're not the red hat wearing weirdos that a lot of people think we are, and so it was cool to see that part kind of shown so wonderfully. Because Ted Lasso is it's beautiful, it's wonderful. Like, even when it hurts you, it makes you feel good. You know, like it's
I've
just
never
like,
seen it, so I've only heard.
oh
good
my
things,
God,
so,
Jimmy,
like,
leave right now and go watch it. It's fine. I love you.
I don't have
Tell us
Apple
where to.
TV or whatever. It's
Oh.
Apple TV, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I'm not buying another streamer.
No, that makes sense.
I'm sure Ted Lasso is good. It's not $24.99 good.
No, the only reason my parents, I've even tried. I've been like, Mom, Dad, like I have a VPN. Like I'll show you how to, I can steal you stuff. You know, like they pay for every streaming service.
Yeah,
and it's kind of cool. Like for me, because I can use their password.
Yeah, you got that login info. But yeah, as far as the wallet goes, one VPN is like $20 a year.
I know, yeah, but yeah, it's just I keep telling them, and like because Netflix is almost $40, I think now. Anyway, whatever. You guys are putting out a comic book. You have a really cool trailer. It's so hard to stay focused talking to David.
We're cool, and we just be chilling, talking. It's easy.
but I did know that the date did pop up when we watched that. September 9th, folks, is when it comes out. So you do still, even though the FOC, what the fuck. Right? I know it doesn't make any sense, right? But even though, I like the guy said, if you want to check this out, let your shops know.
Yeah.
And I really do think you should check it out because it's got real cool like fantasy horror vibes. If you're a gamer, you know, kind of old school Diablo. If you kind of like good hack and slash stuff, they're taking all of these elements, right? This mindless clicking fun that so many of us have had for hours and hours and endless nights, right? And you're spinning a narrative. So like going back to this, we talked. Oh
yeah, it was important like to both Titan and Pongle to not do something that I don't think I'm speaking out of turn here. To not do something that was like within the real world or like that acknowledges in any way that it's a game. They really wanted to just build the lore out from the bottom up.
Okay.
And I had a fun time doing it. And just like sometimes it did feel like I was sort of throwing shit at the wall and figuring out what stuck.
Mm-hmm.
But once I had the direction, it was so much fun. And I just got to like the weirder and wackier I made it, the happier they seemed to be.
Yeah.
I was just like, what? I literally, my entire task for writing this was, what would Christoph do? That's kind
nice. Oh, I love that guy. Shout out to Christoph Borgak, so because he's having a great year.
Yeah,
oh my goodness,
yes,
doing a lot of cool stuff, getting some big two work, getting out there.
Yeah, so yeah, pick up Earth to Chris Cleavey from Harper Alley, and also pick up Lex Luthor Diabolical Genius from DC.
yeah, it looks great.
It does look great,
and looks friendly for all ages.
It is, and which is good because like. What did I just shared a status about this earlier, but it was like 40 reading levels have dropped like 40% in the last few years because just people don't read anymore.
Oh, what? It's almost as if when you offload your brains, your children think it's do the same thing. That's weird,
right? And so I say this all the time because I usually make the joke that it's like the cigarette companies, you got to get them when they're young, but it's like comic books.
It's not a joke. It's not a joke. No, I'm serious. Like, you don't think executives of these AI platforms are sitting in rooms going, "How do we get in on the ground floor?
Oh yeah.
How do we get children being addicted to this stuff?"
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. If coffee companies can do it, so can AI tech oligarchs.
Coffee companies, vape companies.
Yeah.
Like, what are we talking about here?
Dude, even have you noticed even the squirrels in America are addicted to vapes now? Have you guys seen this shit? Because so many people throw out vapes, and they're all disposable now. But anyways, squirrels find them, and they have like a fruity flavor to them, and so squirrels have figured out how squirrels figured out how to vape, and they get addicted to nicotine. I swear to God, I don't think I was dreaming. I really did read this article, but it was like
it is true.
So yeah,
Are
we
you
literally-
checking it out right now? I see your eyes bouncing as you're like doing your own research real quick.
Screen right here. I'm like,
Da-
oh, that is true.
David's like, no way, Blake lost
Fact
it. This
checking
guy-
you.
Dude ate too many
Hold
hot
on real
dogs.
quick. Let me just.
Hold on, real quick. The fact check is here. Do we want to start a debate? How do people feel?
Yeah, so it's just like
ChatGPT if it's real.
Culture makes me want to
Yeah.
hurl.
Hey,
Actually,
chat. Chat, does this really happen? Do squirrels really? And then it'll be like squirrels aren't even real. Squirrels went extinct 25,000 years ago, Blake.
yeah, there's no such thing as a fish, sort of. It's a squirrel.
Oh man, I had an old job. I used to have to unscrew AI because we had a client. I was getting to write comics, and I ignored working for bad people because I was getting to write comics that were going to be released through Lunar, but I was having to take AI scripts. The art was already done, and then rework AI scripting into art that was already done into a new script with new dialogue that then the client would AI screw up again just so that he could like fix it or be a part of it. And so, but I mean, yeah, that was, and I ignored it. I ignored it, guys, because I was like, I'm getting to write comics, and then I was getting flown out to SDCC, and it was like, I'm getting flown to SDCC, and I got fired, and I didn't get to go to SDCC, and they took my name out of everything. So that was fun. Comics are great, though. They really are. You could just sometimes work for the wrong people, but then I learned a lot at that job, and then it got me a better job, and then I quit that job. And now I'm screwed, but that's okay. Now I work for myself, and I know a lot. I know a lot more, and you know, but it's whatever. But yeah, it's just make stuff, guys. Just don't let yourself get stupid, and please read, and please get some of these all age comics for the young readers in your life, like because they're great gifts. I guarantee you, like. Every kid loves getting a toy, but like getting comic books for like a birthday or Christmas, like. It's pretty cool, and it's literature. Manga and comics are literature. They count as reading. They're studied at the collegiate level. They're academic now. There's nothing different than a 500-page, literary fiction novel and an omnibus. You're learning new words. You're learning how story functions. You're learning you're cognitively exercising yourself, figuring out panel to panel, page to page, keeping track of characters. And growing with them. So it's just really, really encourage you to do that. And if you're if you're our age, if you're older, if you're old and useless like me, then you need to get this book we're talking about tonight. Cause it's a little bloody, it's a little violent, it's a little mean. I don't know if the kids would necessarily be like, I would get it if I was a kid.
It's probably pretty close to the most age appropriate thing that I've ever done. It's violent, but there's not a lot of gore, I would say.
No.
Okay.
No. I tried to be fair, right? I didn't go
To be fair.
like Invincible.
Okay.
No, we're not. That's not what we're trying to do. And even there was some foul language that I ended up having to go over again. Most of the foul language was in Italian. And I went over again, and I made it a little more age appropriate.
Yeah.
So, but it's interesting having to take an "oh fuck" and make it an "oh frick" in Italian.
Yeah. Well, it's like now. So
You're not seeing.
I don't think this is bad to say. I think this is so. One of the this was a few months ago, right? When I was first laying out the issues and everything, we have one character say the F word, and it's like a big deal, right? It's a big moment, and at first I had I do a lot of my own onomatopoeias, thanks to Chase, who does all the ones that I don't do.
Yeah.
Because there's a couple that I'm like, really, it's not working with the composition. He figures it out. It's whatever, right? But there's one onomatopoeia where it was just the F word, like F-U-C-K, right? Fuck. That was just huge in the back. And that's going to be switched to fang. But it's funnier. Like, it is funnier to just hear, like, what the fang instead of what the, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I think that like us nailing the tone, or at least me nailing the tone in the scripts, happened after.
Yeah.
I was like a couple of issues in, and they were like, "Can we tone down the swearing a little bit?" I was like, "My bad."
Yeah.
Let's fix that one in post.
That's again, like you said.
But I just went for irreverent because that's what like the whole game is. It's just irreverent.
Yeah.
Like,
slaying demon scum. Not demons come. Sorry, that was
But-
bad. Sorry.
now you're the one.
I'm
making
the
comments
one!
in the chat.
Put me in timeout, Chad. I'm sorry. It's just a space
Oh my god,
away.
is that Stony?
It is Stony Williams saying, "Is
Hell
that
yeah.
the David Hazan? What's up, Stony? I miss you,
Hell
sir.
yeah.
I hope you're doing well." Also, Jimmy, you got a fan, Art of Brunson, shouting you out. Thanks for tuning in,
Raymond.
Brunson.
What's up, brother? That's a great artist, by the way. Check him out.
Hell yeah. Always looking for cool art. I love following artists because, like, following great artists is nice because, like, instead of all the doom and gloom scrolling, you like occasionally scroll past like really amazing art.
Incredible artist. What the hell?
Yeah, he's good.
I'm gonna look at the chat real quick. I try to ignore everything. Like, I ignore.
Look up this guy, chat. He's really good.
But yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely check out Raymond Brunson's awesome ass work, man. He's so killer. Actually, let me see. I want to make sure I shout him out properly. Give me 1 second.
But yeah, David, you it is interesting going back to what you said about you were talking
Real
about taking
quick,
notes.
not to interrupt. Art of Brunson on Instagram. Go follow him.
At Art of Brunson, so same thing. Art of Brunson, like
Art of Brunson.
same
Yep.
thing. Yeah, find him on Insta, folks. Blow him up. Blow him up. Get this guy a million. I don't even have a
Oh,
million.
dude, he's got more followers than me. He needs to. He's got to start shouting.
Yeah. Hey, all you people, come follow me and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I need it more than him. But yeah, when you mentioned that, you had to kind of tone down the script, but that the tone that's there now, it really, it's really good.
I'm really happy with where it ended up. And I think that's what, like,
Yo, that's perfect, dude. What is that comment? That's awesome.
Thank you, Polar Knights. I needed that. That's good. Brunson appreciates it. Thanks for hanging out, chat. I appreciate it. More and more every week. The chat comes out. Like people watch the show, but more and more people are starting to leave comments, and it's fun, and it's very nice. But yeah, everybody, you're always encouraged if you're listening out there. If you want to ask either of these guys a question about comics or art or the book, feel free. Let's talk about beards. What's up, Chris?
Yo.
Shout out to Chris Daly. Check out Fueled by Weird. Another great channel on YouTube. He's good people.
Cool.
Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, it's if you saw me without a beard, I had a mustache for a while. I just rocked a mustache, and I look like a child. I look like a giant cop baby, is what I look like when I shave, and so I just don't. No one needs that. It's fine. This is better.
when I mustache, I feel like too many men on the internet feel the need to refer to me as a paternal figure, and I don't want that yet.
Whatever. If anybody out there wants to call me daddy, you go ahead. I'd be fine with it.
Like, I've been
I'd be
trying
fine.
to tell you this. There's an app called Growler. Download it on your phone. You'll be very happy.
I don't even know what happiness is anymore, David. I don't even know. I know we're not here to talk dating, but I've been getting kind of popular on Threads, and it's Threads.
Whoa.
Right, I know. Calm down, right? But it's pretty crazy over there. But it's fun, but it's you can't promote comics at all. Like if you try and like, I'm running this Kickstarter, like no one does shit. But if you're like, dude, I ate this hot dog and got really stoned, 500 people like it. It's
yeah.
ridiculous.
Once that how do I want to refer to him? He's like the monster that shouldn't be named. You know what I mean? That fucking.
But like, then I'm like, which one here? Like,
Yeah. Well, I'm talking about Elon in particular, but he's probably watching this because he knows when everyone brings him up on the internet, fucking insecure. Before he took over Twitter, I feel like that was like the main.
Twitter was the best.
I loved it.
Dude,
Yeah,
I made a lot of money on old school Twitter. School Twitter, I could make posts for Kickstarter, and like, and literally, like, you could make a post, and people would click those links and go to Kickstarter, and you could show that, like, you could literally like see like motion and people sharing, and yeah, that got ruined. But yeah, things really changed with like social media marketing and marketing Kickstarter campaigns in general now, like with the new algorithms, it's harder and harder to share links now. You know, there's all the little stupid games you got to play to like maybe get in the rotation to get your stuff seen. But yeah, like Threads is fun, and everybody's talking about thread crushes now, right? Everybody's got a thread crush, and we're all being silly and stupid over there, and a lot of men and women too. Like it's turning into that kind of sexy blue sky. I don't know if you guys have stumbled onto that. Like sexy blue sky is
not sexy blue sky. I've just been on blue sky.
Oh no, there's a sexy blue sky doesn't get mad about nudity and stuff, and so you can post like new. They put a spoiler deal in front of it, but you can.
It's like, okay, they're cool with the risque.
Yeah, you can go full hog. You go full hog on Blue Sky, and just they don't care. I see. I don't know how. Like, yeah, every time I open up Blue Sky, I'm just like, whoa, I wish I had one of those. Anyway, like, it's just like
that's one.
I'm just saying, like, there's some impressive guys on Blue Sky just flailing hard.
Impressive dudes on that Blue Sky, man. Yeah. Every time I
like, do you really think you need to tell me that? You don't think I'm fully aware?
I don't. Fair. But anyway, so Threads is kind of starting to. Threads doesn't like full nudity, but anyways, like they've embraced this like thread crush culture and literally put out a Threads dating app. And so a lot of people, and they're charging for it, right? But like they give you like the first month free, and so a lot of people were thinking about like, oh, let's try it out and like see. And I thought about it for a second because I was like, I've gotten like a few DMs, and it's like, you know, I was like, maybe it'd be, but then I was like, I don't want to talk to people. I don't want to do this. And so anyway, it's very, social media is very strange. Like I on one hand, I can't live without it. On the other hand, I need it for work. And on the third hand that I don't even have, but in this instance, the third hand, like I want to like move to the forest and never get back online again, you know, even though I tried to quit doing this and I missed it. So like, I know I'd still want to like do my show, and it's hard to do this stuff and not be all, you know, like, I guess I could do this and never promote anything, but anyway, whatever. It's,
well, then you're screaming into the void, which is like, what we all fear, what we all fear when we're making comics.
Yeah, well, it's
not that no one will read them. It's that we like, you know, beat our chests and shout out into the void, hoping that somebody will.
Yeah. I mean,
they don't, despite all of the performance that we do on the, you know, on shows like this.
Well, it's like with this project in particular. Speaking of the screaming to the void thing, right? So all of this was NDA, so I wasn't allowed to talk about it until it was announced. So I just was sitting on all this artwork that none of my buddies and none of my friends could really check out and look at. So I'm like, fuck, man. Oh, like after a while, it's kind of like I always think of it like you hear about the truck drivers who get like hallucinations from seeing the yellow on the road after a while. It was kind of like that, where like if you're just looking at your own work nonstop without anybody being like, you're just kind of like, oh man, I hope this is, are we still doing it? Is this still okay? But
I used to have to pay money to hallucinate back in the day. I haven't got to do that in a while. As long as I was just thinking, sorry, I was thinking about that. My friend went to like a festival, like a rave, like a dance festival, an EDM festival, and they definitely did some fun looking drugs, and based on the pictures they posted and videos, and I was like, man, I don't know if I could do a music festival, but playing.
I went to one sober, and that was interesting.
Yeah? Did you stay sober?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you were about to be like, no.
I don't really partake in that stuff. I don't mind if other people do, but
I don't. I mean, I smoke weed. That's
anything more intense than the Benjamin is not for me.
Yeah, weed, I'm a weed and hot dog kind of guy now. I've calmed down. I've calmed down a lot. And cocaine kills.
No, hot dogs taste like 14 times better if you.
Yeah, duh.
We got to start boozing it up again. Boozing for the dogs.
Yeah. Hot dogs just tasted better when I was hammered.
Yeah, dude, when I was blackout, hot dogs hit.
So did my car when I ran off the road. Just kidding. Actually,
a hot dog has hit the second tower.
9/11's not funny. Never forget. What's up, Phil? All right, so I know we've gone through a wide array of topics, from 9/11 to AI to hot dogs to bisexuality, to lots of things tonight. It's been a very informative topic, and I apologize we didn't talk about as much of your work as I initially planned on. But I know it's getting late, and I've kept you guys a while. This is the part, I know it's going to sound impossible, but this is the part where I shut up. I'm going to shut up, and I'm going to let both of you talk about how we can give money to you, how we can follow you, mailing list, website, social media, whatever you want to shout out. If your mom has a GoFundMe, let us know. Like, anything we can do to support you guys, maybe make your lives better, make sure that more comics come into the world from Jimmy and David. All right, so let's go. Jimmy, kick us off. Let us know where to keep track of you.
Yeah, so I'm really just on Instagram. I don't do the Twitter thing or the Blue Sky thing. I think I have accounts on both of them, but you won't really see me on there. So check out Instagram. I'm pretty active on there. Of course, you can just Google me with the last name like the one I have. I'm pretty Googleable. So I have a website and everything else. You could definitely check that stuff out. If you're into original artwork, you could check out Panel Punk Comic Originals. That's my art rep. So I do, Vampire Survivors. Once the book drops, the first issue will be up for sale. So we will be pushing that and everything else. Gotta love original artwork.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, as far as that goes, I'll be at New York Comic Con. That's the next con I'm definitely going to be at tabling. And then after that, you could probably see me at Emerald City is a pretty safe bet. C2E2 and Heroes tend to be the four main shows I do every year. And if I throw a Rose City in the mix or a Galaxy Con or something like that, I'll be sure to post it on my Instagram. So again, just get on my Instagram, and I usually am pretty good about informing everybody about what's going on. Yeah.
Hell yeah, awesome. Yeah, I would if I wasn't a poor man, Jimmy, I'd be snagging some of that art.
I thought the whole noun was gonna be like because if I wasn't a poor.
I say that sometimes, but I feel like it's offensive. And so,
which is almost like a plague. I think we found the line, buddy.
I mean, to be fair, I didn't pay all my bills this month, so I am a failure. So I can't say that.
That's just living in today's world, brother.
Right? Yeah, that's just playing the game. Well, I'm sure you guys know. I have invoices out. Just waiting for those invoices. That's the one thing that sucks about Kickstarter work, because it's I do like the pre-launch, and then so a month of pre-launch, a month of campaign. I ask for a down payment now, but then so it's 2 months, and then so almost 2.5 months before money comes in, and then if like campaigns get delayed,
payment structure, you need to fix that payment structure, buddy.
Yeah, I need to figure something.
I think if people can
I'm not good at this,
pay
David.
up front, they should. just like obviously you can be flexible, but I think you need to get some of that up front.
Well, I get a small, like I said, I get a start fee, but then I basically ask for 7% of the 7% of campaign funds.
You do uplifts? Okay,
Yeah.
interesting.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
that's a bit different.
So it just, but sometimes it works out, but like lately I've been working in at the other job I got to do some big, like I did Joe Jusko's art book, and I was working with before I left I was working with Rob Guillory and Lehman on theirs, and left before that went live. But so I was working with bigger, so now I'm working with smaller clients, which is cool and it's fulfilling and it's great helping them, but the campaigns don't make as much, so the 7% it's hard being Blake is what I'm getting at. But we're not here to, I forgot, I lied to you all. I said I was going to shut
honestly,
up, and
I feel like this is my vehicle to catch up with you. The rest is just set dressing. Sorry, Jimmy.
This is my first time meeting Blake. So like I think we've followed each other for a while now. So this
we have, yeah.
I
was very surprised. I was like, oh shit, I didn't even notice that. That was cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyways, but I do love working with Kickstarter, and I do love working with indie creators, and I'm not trying to complain, but waiting on invoices does suck. It's just not.
I know it's tough out there.
That's the freelancer life, yeah. I mean,
yeah. We've all been there.
Yeah.
It's always 3 weeks till the invoice.
There are some that I'm still waiting on.
That's a separate podcast.
Not to refer back to the publisher that wasn't and now is again.
Hint,
Damn
hint, hint.
publishers. You think they'd learn? You think they'd be like, let's just stop screwing over people and make good books? And they're like, nah, this time we'll screw people over and won't get caught.
The book looked incredible. Like I'm still mad about it. And now the artist is working for Marvel, so like.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
He literally went from that into working for Marvel, and I think we got an email at some point being like, "Do you guys want to finish this?" And we were both incredibly non-committal about it.
Yeah. It's almost like.
But in fairness, they never followed up, so like that's not on us.
Well, I was about to say it's almost like you tried the first time.
Yeah, right. Like, what are you supposed to do?
Stories for stories for when we are no longer live. It's a doozy.
One of these days, I'm gonna drop the Blake back rooms. I'm just kidding. I don't ever record people when they tell me stuff in the back. But it is crazy, Jimmy. Like almost when I was new, like it didn't happen. Like it took a while for people to like get to know me and start trusting me. But then like I'm like David proposed one time. Like as soon as we were laughing, and then we cut off, and I was like, man, David is great catching up, and David goes, Blake, let me and he was just like, he just vented, and I was like, it's cool when people trust you like that, but it also sucks because like you see a part of the industry that you like heard about, right? But then you're like, oh, these people that I know and care about and believe in, like they get screwed over. So it is aggravating, but yeah, it's God, that would make such a better show if we could talk about that shit. But I would hate that.
That's probably the retirement show. You know what I mean? Right, when everybody's done and there's no more bridges to burn.
Yeah. When the wrists don't work, so you can't draw, you can't make covers anymore. The arthritis won't let you. But it's the industry. I love this. I love this industry more and more, like every day. Even though the more it loves to kick me when I'm down, but I can't not love it. But I mean, yeah, it's a bummer to hear about.
We're all Stockholm syndromed in, like just like you. Well, the more it does feel very like that at times, where the more it hurts me for some reason, the more I love it.
Right? It's the definition of an unhealthy relationship.
It's pretty common amongst comic book creators, it seems, though. Like everybody you talk to when you're first starting out, there's a lot of like horror stories, but then you realize that like everyone's kind of everyone has their own. So like it's just a matter of time before you also have yours, and then you also get to.
Literally had this exact same conversation with Kyle Higgins at New York Comic Con one year. It was like almost word for word. It's just like,
I know
yeah,
Kyle.
everyone has those. Yeah, everyone has those.
Fun fact: Kyle gave me my first image credit because I did one of those one-page backups like 4 years ago for one of the Radiant Black issues.
Oh, sick.
Oh, so you must know like Michael as well.
What's the last name? Maybe I.
Strudel. He's the editor of all the
No, so everything I've only had direct.
everything
contact
just
with
went
Kyle.
through Kyle.
Yeah,
Okay.
everything's been directly with Kyle. I've never talked to an editor or anything. Even when I message now, just to like say hi or throw like, I'll probably send him this book. You know what I mean? Just to be like, check this out. You know what I mean? But it's always direct.
I'll also feed back through the other way. Don't worry. There are some fellow Australians who are very entangled in all this Radiant Black stuff. So.
Oh,
really?
wow.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. I don't know if you know of Matt Groom. Excellent writer.
Yeah, I know Matt.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I met Matt. I don't know if Matt remembers who I am because I met him a long time ago. Where like I still have his original like business card that had like his face on it. And said like I'm Matt. Yeah. So like that's how long ago I met him. But again, that was before I ever even did the thing with Higgins, right? Like the Radiant Black backup, which was also, I think maybe 5 years ago now. So
yeah, they just did I was in California for Comics Pro in May, and they were doing the 5-year anniversary stuff. They did like a big party, and I went to it, and there was a crazy blacklight outdoor art like exhibit.
Yeah.
And it had like all this cool Radiant Black art and all these giant black lights, and it was pretty rad. I was really baked on California weed. It was amazing. I was like, whoa, man. I was like, we're not in Kansas City anymore, man. Anyway, do drugs, live long, eat hot dogs.
Is that the new t-shirt?
That might have to be the new I know I gotta let you do your thing, David, but the part of the deal, one of those chat GTP tells now, other than just like really good grammar, and I'm an English nerd and have an English degree, so I have really good grammar, but one of the other tells now, like an M- tell, is stacks of 3, things structured in 3. And so before chat GTP was ever even on everybody's tongue, like I sold 200 t-shirts that love more, hate less, read comics. And that was like my slogan deal. And
okay, so you just need a new one: love more, hate less, read comics, eat hot dogs. Done.
Yeah,
there you go. It's done.
Send it to print.
That's it.
I need to. Funny. Matt Harding is supposed to help me a little bit. He was gonna draw me He's talking about drawing me a bee eating a hot dog, like a bee that looks like me.
I like Matt. I've known Matt for, wow, another like 6 years.
Oh wow!
I don't know. I feel like I met him before the pandemics, and that's like where my time frame is now. Like as far as like my memory goes.
Yeah, because nothing happened before that. It's the before times, and then now, before all the weird shit. And speaking of before all the weird shit, I was supposed to shut up and let David tell us how to give him money, and I didn't do that because I'm a terrible host. I'm a terrible friend. David, how do we give you money?
You're doing great. You're doing great, sweetie. My website, davidhazan.com. My Blue Sky is, I think, davidhazan.bsky.social. And on Twitter and Instagram, I'm at David T. Hazan, because why, create a unifying theme for your marketing? You just get whatever's there, and sometimes you have to put your middle initial in.
There you go.
I let everybody guess what the middle name is, but nobody will get it right. So yeah, you can find me in all those places. Everywhere good comic books are sold, go ahead and grab. Obviously, Vampire Survivors out 9 September. You can still pre-order it, I think, on Titan's website and just by going to your local comic shop. But FOC has not passed for issue number 2, so definitely pre-order that one as well.
Do you know when that is right now?
I don't know it off the top of my head, but it'll be about a month from last Monday. And that one has also a variant cover by the lovely and incredible Alex Moore, who some people may know from my collaboration on Death Drop Drag Assassin, which stay tuned.
Oh, tease. I've been waiting, man, because I
I'll tell you
remember they
more.
did you
I'll
both
tell you
dirty
more.
on that. They did you both dirty, and that was a really cool book, and it should have done it. It should have made a bigger wave than it did because the publisher didn't give a damn about it, and that's bullshit. So it was a good.
Yeah,
book.
well, also having had a look at the numbers, I'm like, you could have, it could have been a success, but anyway.
Well, I'm glad. She, Alex is, they're amazing.
They're amazing. They are
if you go
incredible
back
human beings.
in the backlog, there's a solid 3.5 hour long conversation between David, I, and Alex. That was a really fun talk. And we talk about Death Drop Drag Assassin. And so before that was
we actually talked about the comic book.
We did. We talked about a comic book, and that was before the days. I may have been drinking. I don't know if I was still drinking then or not, but there weren't any hot dogs. There weren't any hot dogs on that show, but still a good time.
Aside from Vampire Survivors, also in stores, if you really want to support me, go ahead and pick up there's plenty of stuff, that's in stores now. Nottingham Omnibus, pretty cool. I wish that like my package had arrived so I could like wave it at you, because it's like pretty cool to just have a like giant brick of a book.
Yeah. David Hazan, you heard it here, folks, wants to wave his package around on Blake's Buzz. We'll get to that one of these days.
Hey, you started it. We're not getting into the lore. We will not get into that lore.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, Jimmy doesn't know that story.
No. I'm all new.
To do it on air again. I baited you into it enough. Don't think overly about that turn of phrase either. Nottingham Omnibus, Potion Mafia from Mad Cave, Flash Gordon Quarterly Volume 2 from Mad Cave. What else? Away Blue World, Young Men in Love Volume 2, or I think it's called Young Men in Love New Romance. I have a story in that. It's nominated for a Ringo. If you're a pro, go vote for that as well, please. What else? Hello Darkness Volume 2, I want to say.
I think so, yeah.
Volume 2. There was something that is glaring that I am missing.
I can't think
No,
of it.
I think that's it. I think I'll figure it out afterwards.
I think it's so interesting to do any of these podcasts with writers, because they're like, all right, so currently I'm working on this. And it's like, how about you, Jimmy? And it's like, I'm still working on the book that we're promoting. I'm working on it right now, man.
Yeah, it's a weirdly different kind of hustle for producing the same product.
Yeah, no, it's the workout. I mean, it's writing a script. Writing is work. It is, and there's a lot of work goes into that. But I mean, yeah, no, it's you're still not hunched over a desk for 10 hours.
Well, it's
typically,
tell my chiropractor that.
That's funny. It's like what Greg Capullo used to say. I was a big Greg Capullo guy.
Yeah.
And I still
new 52 Batman is him and Scott Snyder like changed.
Yeah.
I was a Wednesday Warrior still in the new 52 days, and so that Batman run is very.
Oh, dude, they brought me back, and then through them I was able to find Chris Burnham, because of he was doing the Batman Incorporated, the new 52 run.
Yeah.
Right. But no, what was I going? Oh yeah, no. Greg Capullo used to always talk about how like his jealousy of Scott, because Scott in interviews would be like, "Oh, I'm working with this artist and I'm doing this thing with this guy and this thing and this guy," and Greg's like, "I only have time to do Batman with Scott right now. Like, that's all I can do."
Yeah.
Okay, but like, can we still push Dread the Halls? Is that like?
So now those are my buddies. So absolutely, I'm not on this issue, but the next one, I don't know. there's one that might be coming out. I have no idea. Maybe there is. Maybe there isn't. I don't know. I'm not on it. But my buddies, Jordan Hart and Chris Ryall, are always grinding away on that title, and it's only gotten better each issue, which makes me feel bad because, like, I haven't been on any of those recent ones. So what's it say about my work? I don't know. But no, they're all awesome guys, and the book is just a lot of fun. If you haven't had a chance, Dread the Hall H is literally just about San Diego Comic-Con in Hall H, if you're familiar. I am a fake comic book nerd, right? In the sense that, like, I've never been to San Diego Comic-Con, so I didn't know what Hall H was. And then, like, I had to do a whole scene in Hall H, so they're sending me, like, all these different photographs of what the convention center looks like. This is what San Diego looks like in comparison to other cities in California, because everything has its own vibe, right? If you go to San Francisco, to Los Angeles, to San Diego, all three of those places feel significantly different than the other, minus the palm trees, right? So they were throwing architecture at me, and it was actually a lot of fun to see how close I got, because like a year ago I just did a random vacation in San Diego, no con or anything like that. I was just there because a buddy of mine was just house sitting, right? So I get out there and I got to actually see, like, the, what is it, Gaslamp Alley, I think, or Gaslight Alley. I don't know. I had to draw the thing, and then I got to walk it, and I was like, it's pretty close. That was good. Cool. But you should definitely check out both of those. The Dread the Hall series is more holiday based. It's a horror holiday anthology. So it's a collection of stories written by Chris Ryall and Jordan Hart by a slew of awesome artists and colorists. And I've been lucky enough to be a part of 2 of those, and maybe more in the future. Who knows?
Well, that sounds cool to me. Yeah, the Dread the Hall H, I remember, like, a lot of people were talking about that, just because it's supposedly like the most terrible thing ever. You basically have to sleep outside one night, and you have to sacrifice like a whole day, or like a day and a half ish of the con, and then that night you can't go out, you can't go to dinners, you can't go to parties, because you have to sleep in that line to be there. I don't think if I did get to go out there, I don't think I'd mess with it. I think that would take too much time away from other stuff I could do.
David, have you done?
I have done once.
Okay.
I will say, like, the headline is, I really love conventions, but the thought of going, like, just as a regular fan gives me heart palpitations. Like, sure. I don't like crowds. Like, there's something, and like, even when you're going just to network without a table, it's still kind of awful.
Yeah.
Like, as soon as you got a table, there's sort of like a notional separation of spaces.
You're not in the muck.
You got a safe space. Nice. Yeah.
By the way, Zach Raw popping up in the chat. Another great artist. I don't know if you look up Zach's social.
Hi, Zach.
I don't. He's shouting you out, Jimmy. But I love Zach's art. But he just posted some new Sonic stickers he made today, which are just freaking sick. I don't know how you get them. I just know he posted them on Facebook. They look really cool. And he had a big stack of them, so I'm pretty sure that means he's going to sell them somewhere.
Shout it out.
I know what I forgot to mention.
What'd you forget?
Conventions.
Oh, where are you going to be? You coming to America?
Not anytime soon.
Okay.
I will be at, let me see. The next one is Oz Comic Con Sydney.
Okay, cool.
Then it's I'm on the Friday, I'm gonna be at PAX Australia.
Sweet.
I will be signing a whole bunch of Vampire Survivors for King's Comics. So if you're at PAX Australia, go to King's Comics, pick up a signed copy of Vampire Survivors issue 1. Maybe there'll be some 2s there if the timing on the shipping works out. Not sure. Then after that, on the Sunday, that same weekend, is Melbourne Alternative Comics Expo. I will be there slinging books. And then later on in the year, I have Sydney Comic Arts Marketplace, aka Scamp. I'm going up to Sydney for that. And I'll also have Melbourne Christmas Oz Comic Con. So
Wow.
lots of shows this year.
Hey, how's Gary?
Gary is lovely and delightful as always.
I
And
don't
I'm
know.
sure if he knew this was on, he probably would have been tuning in.
Well, no, I don't see him on like social media as much.
Yeah, shoot him a
anymore.
message. Shoot him a message if you've got him on stuff. He's still around.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I just
No, he was going to drive me up to Sydney, and then plans changed, I think. So now I'm going to meet him up there. We're both going to fly. So
That's cool.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's
I won't share the nickname that I have for Gary on the internet because I don't think that's fair. But Gary is one of the purest, kindest human beings I know.
Oh my god,
so.
a sweetie, a sweetheart factory. That guy is. He's just a whole factory of sweethearts. He's a gem. He sent when I used to drink. He sent me a couple bottles of really expensive scotch.
The first time I met Gary
crazy.
in person, this was after I think I'd done a story for the Australian publisher that Gary is associated with. And so we'd worked together, but never directly. And the first time I met Gary was like weeks after moving down to Melbourne. And I get greeted by this lovely human being holding a giant bottle of what I can only assume is quite expensive vodka.
Yeah, he's a really really good dude. And I helped him on a Kickstarter. I did some promo work for him. I'm so much better at my job now.
Those Talgod books slam hard. You watch him sell those at conventions,
dude. Yeah, he was. Well, and he was doing the.
And also, they're great. Like obviously,
very good and hilarious. And I hate how good he is at telling 2-page stories.
Who could pull 2 4-page stories? Who could pull that off?
And he can like move you. He can move. He can make you laugh, or like make you feel a lot in a very small amount of pages, which is a very intense feat.
Yeah, and also the art is all incredible. You know,
yeah.
Like there's a Nicholas Scott story in there. There's a bunch of others like really awesome Australian creators as well, not just the ones that have been majorly exported overseas. I promise.
That's Richard. I think we're talking about the same guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's that Gary.
It is absolutely the same guy.
Well, I guess there's 2 Garys. There's Gary the Wonderful Human, and there's Gary the Snail. We're not talking about Gary the Snail. We're talking about Gary the Wonderful Human. There's only 2 Garys. All right. So, this was such a fun chat, and it was like Jimmy. It was so great to get to meet you, like talk to you, and to see your art, dude. Like for real, you're a fucking force on the page. And if people don't hire you and have you do more books after this, I'm gonna be real disappointed in the industry. You're slamming it, dude. And like this series is gonna be like with the tone that David has up against your art. And just the wildness of it all, like these are going to be 4 great issues that people are going to be silly not to put on your pre-list or not to put on.
They're wacky as hell. They're wacky as hell. We start, I think, very sort of straightforward to set up these characters, but by issue 3, I'll spoil the title of issue 3 for you. The title of issue 3 is "Got Milk."
Oh my god! And the way you just said that, you're like, "I'll spoil the title for you. It's got milk." You did like a smile shimmy.
Expecting like the most depressing shit from me.
No, I love it. I'm so excited about it. I got to read the first issue, folks. I'm sure other press. I'm sure that those emails will be going out soon. I think, or you probably already have them, but. Press, if you've gotten an email from Titan, check like his issue's worth checking out, and hit these guys up, have them on your show. They're really fun to talk to, right? So like, let's get them some press. Let's get these comics some pre-orders. Don't call it an FOC. Just tell your shop you want to read some cool books. Oh shit! Hold on, Jimmy's gonna show us some art. Oh no, I hit the wrong button. Just kidding. I hit the wrong button again. There we go. God, it's so good, dude. It's so crazy how good it looks without the color too. Like. There's a lot going on.
If Titan wants to do an artist edition, I got the scans.
Hell
That'd be a pretty book. All
I
right.
will say real quick though, I will be
Yes.
at Zombie Unicorn Comics in Chicago, September 9th. The day the book comes out, I will be signing issues in shop all day long. And I'll probably be there the following day too. I'm not really sure, but guaranteed to be there September 9th. Zombie Unicorn Comics in Chicago, Illinois.
That is the coolest shop name.
Oh, dude, and the people that run it are just as cool as the name. To be completely
sick.
honest, like they're the guys that run that shop are, I mean, they're awesome. I love
everybody who I spoke to from stores in Chicago have been like really delightful.
Yeah, dude.
Nice.
Because I did a signing at I think Challenges one time.
Yeah, I know Challengers. Yep.
They were so lovely, and it was so easy to set up. Not to throw Australian stores under the bus, but I find trying to line up a signing is really difficult. Whereas it was just so smooth, and they were so nice to me.
Yeah,
cool, as they should be.
Unfaultable. And yeah, I love my Australian comic stores, but also like trying to set up a signing at a convention with a store was a bit of a tricky situation. So.
Yeah. See, where with me, lucky for me, these guys had asked me to be like a artist, like an at-table artist for one of the cons that they were at, and that's how I met them and everything else. And then one thing led to another. Then I did free comic book day over at their shop this last free comic book day, and then here I am, September 9th. So yeah, as far as I'm concerned, they're awesome, man. They've been only great to me, and they're phenomenal group of guys.
Sweet. That's yeah. If you're in the Chicago area, check out the shop. And if you are, especially if you're in the area, go get some cool stuff signed. Get maybe even a remark. Maybe even Jimmy will remark it for you. Maybe mention Blake's Buzz. He'll give you a sweet deal. I'm just kidding. He should charge you more. Tell him Blake sent you, and he'll add $20 to the price tag. Guys, this was so fun. And like I said, I know it's getting late or early for David. I know he's got to get back to work because he's a teleporter. It's tomorrow already.
What time is it for you, David?
It's like 11.
It's
12?
1 p.m.
1. Yeah.
Oh wow, yeah. No, it's 11 for us. Are you Eastern, Blake?
I'm Central, so I'm.
Oh, okay.
Just
I'm
after
Eastern,
10.
yeah. So
time is weird. Let's talk about time before we leave. A real quick topic of time and its fallibility. All right, no. Anyways, this always Jimmy, if you ever come on my show again, you'll know that the exact same thing will happen. I don't know how to end a show. I've been doing this for years, and I don't ever know how to end a show. All right, folks, everybody in the chat, thank you so much for coming out. Thank you so much for leaving comments and shouting out. Remember to go pre-order this, Vampire Survivors. You can play it on Steam, and you can call your comic book shop and
play it on your phone. You can play it on your phone.
Wow, you don't even need a cool gaming PC like I bought.
I was going to tell you that. I spent like the entire flight back from San Diego Comic-Con just playing this damn game.
that's awesome.
I want to try it because it's just looking at it, but like when you look at the reviews, like the amount of like 4 and 5 star reviews it has is ridiculous. It's like crazy high rated, but yeah, so it's got this cult following. You guys are building this new lore. You're building the mythos from the ground up, making this beautiful,
getting an
crazy,
animated
awesome
series
book.
At some point, I think.
Ooh.
Like it's crazy.
Wow, doing big things over there. That's cool. I think Titan is really cool. I've been a big fan. Like what they're doing with Conan is awesome.
Yeah.
The Blade Runner books have always been cool. Like
hell yeah! Shout out to Miller Brown.
Yeah,
the writer of a lot of those Blade Runner books.
Those are great books. Great books. I thought I heard they were doing a Turok. Maybe I may be lying. I don't know. I know Turok's coming back.
There's a lot. There's been a lot of licensing announcements on that part.
Yeah. See, I told Jimmy I cannot end a fucking show for the life of me, dude.
I'm not helping you, am I? It's fine. What? Love more, hate less, read comics. See you later, everybody.
Oh, yay. Bye. Be back next week.